Bank Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11. And
it's in the wrong spot. Let's get that right. Yeah, they got my shit all the way fucked up. Let's rock, bro.
Their first offensive play. On first down, right back to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jets at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. All the option left, it's Burrow. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game. And
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. If they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Here we go, here we go.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. But the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
SEC violation.
No doubt.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try the option on 3rd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow.
Come on,
and
Joe.
He'll be off target and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to keep this again. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here. There's not a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs. You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 26.
Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown, but was just given up.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to keep this himself. Now, the ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And right side, they're going to go option here. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And right side, they're going to go option here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4. And it's good for a New York first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Ball again on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Bengals force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catching back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
On fourth down, here's the option.
They run for it with Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's got room.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Dang.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21.
So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's it. Now Burrow loses the football.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown! is on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Jets take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And right side, they're going to go option here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 11. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets.
Here we go.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Come on.
Incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're going option play on third down.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Fourth down, here's Joe Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. On play action, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken at the goal line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Slot man moves right. Burrow going for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think
it's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's going to keep this again. Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
It's a room to maneuver, but he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Rodgers throwing here.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second down and goal. Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's the option going left on second down. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season.
I was trying to make it. Wait, I don't even know which one that is. Nice drop.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. As the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish.